Hello, welcome to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. My name's Catherine, and this is your forecast for May 2020. In this reading, we're going to be looking into the current energies going into May, such as what you're allowing to come through and what energies you may be blocking, as well as how to get the most out of this month ahead. We're also going to be looking into your surrounding relationships, and we're going to be closing the reading off with messages from Spirit regarding your current journey. Just so you know, guys, I'm an intuitive reader, which means that while I do read traditional tarot, I also look into the energies that I feel are here as I'm performing my readings. I'm very honest and I'm very blunt, and I'm just going to remind you that because my readings are for the collective, not all readings will resonate with everyone. If you do enjoy this reading, however, and you'd like a more in-depth personal reading, please see the link to my website below. I've also listed all the cards used in this reading, as well as a schedule of all of the readings that I'm going to be doing on my channel. If you would like to be alerted every time I post a new reading, please click subscribe and hit the notification bell. And now let's begin. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. This is your May 2020 horoscope reading. We're taking a look into the energies that you're allowing into May, things that you may be blocking, things that, like, just your basic current energies. We're also going to be looking into energies that may help you throughout the month of May, okay? Remember that these readings may not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Just take them as they resonate with you, okay? We're going to be looking into the oracle cards first. All of my decks that I'm using today can be found in the description box below. And here we go. So these are for energies for Sagittarius going into the month of May. This card feels like it wants to come out, help from above. Okay. Hole in the soul, courage. We're going to pull two more. Cycles. Self-sabotage. Okay. Interesting, Scorpio. Sagittarius, I'm so sorry. Okay. So the first thing I'm actually getting, Scorpio, is I feel like it's really interesting that we've got this cycles that is around this self-sabotage, okay? I feel like for some of you, you may have recognized these cycles that you do things to your own self that has created some sort of sense of self-sabotage, okay? Whether this is relationships, whether this is, career, or, just things within yourself, maybe it's habits that you need to let go of, something along that line. But I'm feeling like for some of you, you have recognized this cycle. You're also taking the courage to take a step forward. I feel some of you are scared. This hole in the soul, this has been a scary process for you because it's really recognizing some of the things that you've done in the past to yourself. That hasn't brought you the happiness that you're kind of seeking. So I feel like that energy that you're bringing into May is a lot of you are gaining that courage to move forward. And like I said, it has been a scary process. It has left you feeling a little bit empty because sometimes we get caught into habits or things that we're doing, and when we make that changes, those changes to move forward, when we gain that courage to move forward, it can be a little, there can be some fear behind it, right? It can create some sort of fear. It can leave us feeling a little bit empty because those habits or those people or those things are no longer playing a part within our lives or our existence anymore. And when we've hung on to them for a long time, it can feel a little bit empty inside. This is what I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. It looks a little grim, but at the same time, what I'm getting from this is a really positive change that you guys have you're recognizing. I love this, to be honest. I feel that for some of you, you may be about to experience this, okay? And the messages that I'm hearing for you, is to continue to have that courage. You're taking that leap of faith. You're gathering that courage. You're releasing an old cycle. So I feel like there's, some Sagittariuses that have already experienced this, and some that are about to go through this. And the one message that's, really showing through here, and excuse that squeaking, that is my chair. And every time I move, it makes this really horrible squeaking sound. You're getting help. You're getting help from above. And I feel also to tell you, and I'm hearing messages for you, that if you need extra help through this time, okay, just ask for it. Ask your guides, ask your angels, ask your spirit team, ask God, look into your own personal faith of whatever it is, and your higher self, your inner knowledge, and ask for that help to, for the guidance that needs to come through at this time. And I'm feeling for some of you, you've already recognized that help from above. You've already recognized the fact that through this process, you are being guided. Okay. I really feel a huge change in there. This self-sabotage is really coming through, as these are patterns, habits, things that you've done almost on I want to say a subconscious but conscious basis, okay? So it's almost like that you're doing them, but you don't know exactly how to stop yourself sometimes. And, so you're breaking that habit. You're breaking that cycle, and you're ready to move forward. So we're going to take a look into what messages, some clarifying tarot cards, seeing what is coming through. For you, Sagittarius, we're going to clarify help from above. Yeah, I feel like there's this sense of strength. And again, for the Sagittariuses that may not have, maybe you're not quite in the cycle yet, I feel like you're about to enter. That's what I really keep getting. So that new energy, okay, that King of Wands, okay, he's taking control. It's that you're being guided, okay. The King of Wands can be that type of energy where you're feeling that sense of strength. But we're also getting that Moon card with that hole in the soul. So this is very much, or has been, a very much an emotional time for you. Okay. I feel that some of you, you just almost that curl up in the ball type of energy in the corner, sort of feeling like you were feeling lost. But at the same time, you also had this sense of strength, this sense of courage that is coming through, knowing that what you were releasing was absolutely 100% needed in order to move forward. Yeah. See, you've got that Fool card. So taking that leap of faith, even though this was a hard and maybe possibly difficult struggle for you, Sagittarius, it was necessary, and you allowed it to happen. And again, for those that may not have 100% experienced this, or maybe you're about to come into, what I'm hearing is that you may be coming into this energy, have that faith, okay? I feel like this is the beginning of something new for you guys. It's giving you, the energy that I'm feeling from it, it just feels so strong. It feels so courageous. It just feels like, this sense of breaking old unnecessary ties is what I'm getting. Whether the ties are to a person, place, or thing, that's what I'm getting. It's giving you this sense of being renewed, this Knight of Cups. It's like an offer coming to you, like it's like universe is giving you a gift, and they're saying, look it, you don't need to be this person who's stuck in this state of self-sabotage. You can be this new energy. You can be this revitalized energy. You can be in control of your energy. Yeah, going through the process is hell, not gonna lie, right? But coming out of it is amazing. Now this Page of Swords is also coming in, and what I get from him, so for me, when I see the Page of Swords, he reminds me of like that little kid who isn't scared to tell you that you have a really bad haircut, you know, or, you know, that one will just ask like inappropriate questions or whatever it is. But he also like gets to the point of stuff. He doesn't piss around. He doesn't, you know, pussyfoot around a topic. Okay. He's just that kid that's like, you know, how come you're wearing, you know, red and blue? That looks kind of silly. You know, like that kind of kid. That's what he reminds me of. So this Page of Swords, when I'm looking at him, it's almost like you talking to yourself. Why are you doing this? It's like you're giving yourself, you know, you're not being lenient with yourself in this process. And I feel like that's why this hole in the soul is coming through with this Moon card. This has been a very emotional time, but at the same time, you haven't backed off from yourself. I love that. It's almost like you're calling yourself out on your own junk. That's what I keep getting. Okay. When we do that, it really brings us to this new self-awareness, this new knowledge, this new state of, wow, like I just cut through all my own BS. And sometimes when we do that, it just leaves us in this state of like, I just feel like I just ripped through my entire soul, but at the same time, like nothing can come at me now, because it gives us this super sense of strength. Okay. And that's what I'm feeling with you, Sagittarius. That's what I keep getting. Yeah. You had to sort of, you know, again, you know, if it's, whether you're coming into this energy or whether you've just, you know, you've received this energy, you've gone through this energy, maybe you're at the tail end of this energy. I feel like you just took everything that may have been playing with your soul, and released it. You're like, I am no longer in this state. This is me moving forward, and I'm going to do this even if it hurts. But at the same time, I feel like through the process, or you're about to go through the process, that help from above is coming through. Okay, and it's coming through really strongly is what I keep getting. I feel like you were guided to do this. It was almost like an inner sense of knowing that this is something that you needed to do. Yeah, letting go. That Ten of Swords energy, cutting through the junk, and you're letting it go. It is done. Like, you're not going back to being that person again. You're not going to go back into that state of self-sabotage. Now you're looking at things in a whole new light, and you realize that once you've let that go, now the sun can come out. Now you can start looking at things in a clear state of mind. That's what I keep getting. Yeah. That King of Pentacles. That King of Pentacles, he's kind of on top of he is the king. He's the king of all the kings. Okay. So, you know, you have reached a state, or you're about to reach a state, or you're going to be going through the month of May and then reaching this state, if you allow it, where he's, you know, he's on top of his mountain. He can look down on his castle. He's done the work, you know, he has done the work. He's grounded. He's mature. He's got a good sense of, he's no longer self-sabotaging himself. You know, he's better than that, is what I keep getting with this. And yes, it is a process getting there, but when you get there, it is such a beautiful, it's a beautiful view from on top of that mountain, right? It's on a beautiful view from the top of that castle is basically what I'm getting. Moving away from all the stuff that you no longer need into those calmer waters. It's releasing that past, that Six of Swords energy. And I feel now that you can now start looking at new things that are coming up into your life. You may have some decisions to make, or some decisions may be coming through. But here's the thing, is that when you release all that old garbage that we're no longer needing or hanging on to, when you get that Two of Wands energy coming through, this is basically what it's saying. Now we can open the gates. Now we can show you a new path. Now you can make some choices that are going to be positive for you. You're now going to have choices that we can give to you that maybe we couldn't give to you before, because if we were to give them to you, you're going to self-sabotage them anyway, right? And when we release that energy, and when we look at the energy and go, okay, you know what, I would like to do this, but I'm scared to do this. Or maybe, you know, opportunities are trying to come in, but they can't come in if we're close to those opportunities, or if we're beating ourselves up about those opportunities. So this is what I'm getting. And now that you're released or about to release all this old stuff, they're going, yep, look at, we're going to give you a gift. And that's where I'm feeling that Knight of Cups coming through. There's an offer or a gift that's going to be coming through to you, whether this is in a romantic sense or career. It could be just a decision. It could be just a new opportunity that's coming your way, but this is what I'm getting. So again, for those of you that haven't completely gone through this process yet, be prepared for it coming is what I'm getting. Allow the process. Allow the process to come through. You know what? It's not always pleasant. I'm not going to lie, you know, but when you go through it, it gives you that, it's like the world is completely open to you. You have everything in front of you. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. You can charge ahead. You can take, you know, take control of it is what I'm getting. You can just go for it. You know, you're ready to go. You're charging forward. You can do this. That's what I keep getting. Walk into it with this sense of, you know, love, that is being open to it. Okay. Allow it to flow. Get rid of that old negative energy, that sense of you're helpless or you have no control over anything. Get rid of that, because I feel like you're about to step forward into something new, something exciting, and just this energy that is flowing from within that is going to, I don't know. I literally see like the sun coming through, and it just feels like you're in this state of, you know, this person that's just walking along that path and they're happy, and, you know, they just feel this sense of strength and control and balance, and something that they may never have really felt for a long, long time, or maybe never. But I just feel this new state coming through for you, Sagittarius. So allow it to happen. We're going to take a look into our current relationships, or even upcoming relationships. We're just going to take a look into the energy for May and see what's coming through. So again, we're going to start with the oracle cards, and then we're going to clarify with the tarot. So we're looking into energy for Sagittarius. I just feel really good for you, Sagittarius. Like, I really do. It feels like this whole new state of something that makes you feel like you're on top of the world. You know, you have to go through the junk first, but you're going to be just feeling so strong afterwards. Okay. So we're pulling for Sagittarius for upcoming energies. Yeah, trust. I feel like this guy wants to come out. Religious factors. Worth waiting for. Divine timing. Give your relationship a chance. And I feel like this is what wants to come out. Past life relationship. Okay. So taking a look at this Sagittarius. So again, going back into that help from above. I feel like for some of you, this could be like your love life is influenced by your religion, upbringing, and spiritual path. So I feel like some of you, okay, this is what I'm hearing. I feel like, so for some of you, definitely religion can be playing a part into it, okay? And if that resonates with you, great. But the one thing I am actually feeling is one of the things that you needed to let go of, so these are the messages that I'm hearing. I'm feeling that for some of you, you are looking for a deeper meaning within relationships, whether you're currently in a relationship or whether you are, single. I'm feeling like there's this sense of wanting something deeper. Now that doesn't mean that you need to, if you're in a relationship, you don't need to leave the relationship. It could be, something that, you were just exploring within yourself or within that relationship. But it is saying actually here, work on your partnership. So I do feel like for some of you, this might be something that you want to talk to your partner about if you are in a committed relationship. But what I'm really getting here too is I feel like with these changes that are coming through, that closing of that hole in your soul, that sense of well-being, that sense of renewed energy, it feels to me like Sagittarius is like, I just feel like this path, this is what I'm seeing. It's like this path is opening up and you guys are ready to take that walk down it. Like it just feels so strong. It just feels so secure. It feels like you can put trust into it. Whether it's a relationship that you're currently in or one that you're, if you're single, you would like to come in. I feel like with this new sense of enlightenment, that's what I keep feeling. This new sense of enlightenment, it feels like you're about to embark on a path that is going to change your relationships in the positive. For some of you, I feel like going through that enlightenment, maybe bringing in a past relationship. And that doesn't mean that it needs to be like an ex. Some of you are cringing and going, no. This could be like a past life relationship. This could be, I want to say like that soulmate, that soul connection type of relationship it's saying here. I feel like you guys needed to go through that in order to bring this relationship forward. And for those that are in a committed relationship, I feel like a renewal within that relationship. And whether it's a renewal within that relationship or whether you're looking to renew the relationship into something new, like somebody totally new. I just feel like this journey that you've gone on in the past little while has really been needed. This is what I keep waiting for, or keep hearing. And then I'm reading this worth waiting for, and it's talking about divine timing. The card itself, it says divine timing is at work in your love life. So even though I feel like for some of you, it's almost like you knew that you needed to do this path. You needed to do that releasing. You needed to release that self-sabotaging energy in order to bring this relationship in, or to renew this relationship however it was supposed to be. And I feel like, again, if you're currently in a relationship, I feel like that renewal within that relationship by doing that work of releasing that self-sabotage, okay? And it's saying you can trust this guidance. Okay, you can trust this guidance that you've gone through. You can trust the process that you've actually gone through. I'm feeling that for some of you, May is going to make a huge, like if you haven't already gone through this energy and you're about to go through this energy, you're about to experience this energy, for those of you that have already gone through it, I feel like you're about to see the rewards, okay, through the month of May. Like, allow them to come through. You've got to keep your energy open, and that's where it's saying that trust. You've got to keep that energy allowing, in an allowing state. Don't worry about your past. Don't worry if you screwed things up in the past. It doesn't matter, okay? Trust in yourself now because you've done the work. And for those of you that are looking for a relationship, I'm feeling here that this work that you're about to do is going to pay its rewards. This is what I'm getting. Yeah, that Strength card, that 8 of Pentacles, that 7 of Cups. I feel like some of you, you need to sit and really decide what it is that you want, okay? Some of you have been really indecisive, and that's where I feel like too is that some of that self-sabotage, because it's like you haven't really nailed down what it is exactly that you want. That Fantasy card is coming in, so you're kind of like picking and choosing. Oh, this makes me happy, this makes me happy, this, you know, over here, you know, you haven't really nailed down exactly what it is, and it's telling you as soon as you nail it down, you're going to go forward. Okay, things are going to change. That's when that energy can come in, but you needed to get rid of that self-sabotage. And sometimes this fantasy mindset of not knowing what it is that you want can be the self-sabotage in itself. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a lot of you have been working on that strength, so you've really put that work in towards yourself. And again, you know, this is just confirming what I've already said in regards to the trust. You can trust that strength that you're feeling. You can trust, you know, that spiritual guidance that you've been receiving, that you've been working on. This is I feel like you can trust the allowing that you are going to receive. And what I mean by that is, like, if we have old junk, you know, within our system, we can't let other new things come in. And you have paved the way for new insights, relationships. This could be career, but you're allowing. You've cleared out the old crap, and you're going to be allowing stuff to start flowing in. This Queen of Cups is coming in. Trust your instincts, okay? Trust your instincts, but also allow yourself to trust. Again, you know, going into that trust card, allow yourself to trust the guidance that's coming through. And I feel for some of you, this is also trusting, allowing yourself to trust your heart, okay? Because your heart, I feel for some of you, has been talking to you. And again, you needed to clear out that old junk in order to really hear the messages. This is what I keep getting. I'm really excited actually for you, Sagittarius, because I feel like this is a huge jump for some of you. I feel like this is you know, for those of you that have already gone through it, and you're starting into May, and you're like, okay, you know, this is what's going to happen. This is what I'm excited about. I've made my choice. I know what exactly I want to bring into my life. You're going to start seeing that. And again, for those of you that are about to embark on this journey, I'm really excited for you, because yeah, it's hard. You know, it's hard to do that releasing. Sure it is. But the reward on the other end is it's just beautiful. That's all I can say. I just excited for you. I'm really excited for you. So now we're going to look into some closing messages from Spirit for the month of May. We're going to see what Spirit has to say in regards to upcoming energies here. So I'd really like to hear, you know, how, if this reading has resonated with you, how you feel about this reading. I'd also really like to hear if there's any readings that you would like me to bring onto my channel in the future. I have made a schedule below of the readings that I'm going to be bringing forward, probably starting more, you know, on Sunday. I'll be following that schedule this upcoming week and then following it after that. But, you know, I am going to randomly do different videos, and if there's anything that you would like me to read on specifically for the mass consciousness, let me know in the comments. I'd really like to hear your thoughts. Okay, so we're going to be looking into messages for Sagittarius from Spirit. I feel like this one needs to come out too for some reason. Yeah, see your seeds grow. What did we just talk about? That inner knowing, right? Like, you know, going in, you know that you did the right thing. You know you're about to embark on that move in a new direction. Whoopsie. How come? I apologize, something happened with my camera, it shut itself off. So anyway, the third card we're pulling up is the Traveler, move in a new direction. Feeling loved and comforted. All right, let's take a look. Let's get some clarifying cards. So Sagittarius, what I'm feeling right now, exactly what we just talked about. You're moving in a new direction. You're honoring that inner knowing. I feel for some of you, you have, you know, planted the seeds. You're allowing them to grow. You have removed that feeling of that self-sabotage. You're feeling that you are allowed to be loved. You're allowed to be comforted. I feel like for some of you, new relationships or renewal of relationships are going to be coming through. I feel in the past like some of you felt really blocked in regards to romance or love, you know, not really allowing that energy to come through. And this is saying, look, you can do so. You're feeling stronger now. You're removing that past. You're allowing yourself to feel loved. You're allowing yourself to feel comforted. You're allowing yourself to receive and to give love. This is what I'm getting. We're just going to do some clarifying cards. Knight of Wands. So he says here, I said an event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So what I feel is you are going to have that feeling of, you know, wanting to move forward, wanting to take charge, wanting to go for it. I feel like you can follow that. Okay. You know, maybe not make hasty decisions, but I am feeling like you have already planted your seeds. You're going to start seeing the results of that. You've removed that feeling of self-sabotage. You removed those negative feelings that you no longer need. I feel like, yeah, see, honor your inner knowing. So the star is coming through and it says happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You are on the right path. For me, when I'm looking at this Knight of Wands and he's heading over into the star, it feels like he's making those choices. He's, you know, he's having confidence in moving towards happier times, happier things, releasing all the inner crap that is he no longer needs. That's what I keep getting. That 10 of Cups is coming through. So a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Yeah, just what we had talked about. I feel like for those of you that are in committed relationships already, there may be a renewal within that relationship, a feeling of a stronger contentment. And for those of you that are seeking relationships, you can trust this. Okay? I feel like releasing all of that old junk is going to be bringing you that relationship that you've been seeking, that relationship that you've been searching for. It's time, you know, Sometimes those relationships don't need to be external. Maybe they're within ourselves, but I do feel like somebody coming in with feeling, it's like you're giving out those positive and energetic vibes. You've released those things that sometimes people feel our energy, so they might come up to us and they want to engage, whether it's in conversation or, they want to take things to a deeper level, but they feel those blockages within our vibrations because, we're holding on to so much old crap that they can't really get through. And I feel that releasing all of that old stuff is allowing, a renewal in that energy. It's allowing somebody to come through now. It's allowing you to open up. That Seven of Pentacles. It's funny because this spring card, the seeds are planted, okay? You don't need to worry. Even if you're not seeing results immediately, maybe this person isn't going to show up in May, and that's okay. What you've done is you've planted the seeds. You just might need a little bit more work, in allowing those seeds to blossom in order for them to grow. But here's the thing, Sagittarius, is that you can stay in that vibration of feeling loved, of feeling comforted. You can allow it to flow through. And I feel like because you're getting a lot of that inner knowing, that help from above, I feel like that right person is going to be showing up for you rather than somebody who might bring you back into that energy of, being tempted to continue that self-sabotage. This is what I'm getting. So trust in the divine timing, trust in the guidance that you're receiving, trust in yourself, and trust in that inner knowing, because I really do feel like things are about to change for you. And I really truly see, it's almost like I said, this path opening up, this new, I want to say like bright light shining for you. I feel like this next month is going to reveal a lot of revelations of a positive sense for you, Sagittarius. I truly hope that this has helped, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.